यसै साता विश्व बौद्ध जगतले एक विशिष्ट बौद्ध भिक्षुलाई गुमाएको छ। विश्वभर माइन्डफुलनेसका पिता भनेर चिनिने विश्व प्रसिद्ध भियतनामी भिक्षु थिच नाट हानको सन् 2022 जनवरी 22 मा निधन भयो। उहाँको निधनप्रति शोक व्यक्त गर्दै विश्वभरबाट उहाँका अनुयायीले समवेदना प्रकट गरिरहेका छन्।
Hello, good morning, Tashi Dele and Namaste. My name is Kempo Ngawang Jordan. I am the principal of this institute, which is also known as IBA short. Its full name is International Buddhist Academy. I was asked to say a few words about recently passed away Vietnamese master Thich Nhat Hanh. I happened to meet him a long time ago in 1990s. That was when I was a student at Harvard University doing my MA, and I was thinking about getting into PhD. And then I had this meeting with him and dinner with him, and I asked him with two other friends who are also at that time my colleague students at Harvard University, and I asked him whether I should really get into PhD. And what he told me was, he said, what we need is a very good masters, a masters who can uplift Buddha Dharma, who can teach Buddhism to the students, authentic Buddhism to the students. On top of it, if that happened, at that master, qualified master teacher happens to have a PhD degree, that would be nice.
प्लम भिलेज ट्रेडिसनका संस्थापक भिक्षु हानको जन्म सन् 1926 अक्टोबर 11 मा भियतनाममा भएको हो। उहाँको आध्यात्मिक यात्रा केवल 7 वर्षको कलिलो उमेरबाटै सुरु भएको थियो, जब उहाँले बुद्धको घाँसमाथि शान्तिपूर्वक बसिरहेको तस्बिर देख्नुभयो। त्यसपछि उहाँको मनमा पनि त्यस्तै भन्ने इच्छा प्रकट भयो। त्यही इच्छाले उहाँको सम्पूर्ण जीवन र जीवनको भोगाइहरूलाई सार्थकता प्रदान गर्यो। 16 वर्षको उमेरमा भिक्षुका रूपमा टियु ह्यु मोनास्ट्रीमा उहाँ प्रवेश गर्नुभयो र त्यहीबाट भियतनामिज बुद्धिज्मको नवीकरण गर्ने आन्दोलनमा पनि सामेल हुनुभयो। तर पछि सन् 1960 को सुरुवातमा भएको भियतनामी युद्धको समयमा मोनास्ट्रीमा बसेर चिन्तनशील जीवन बिताउने कि भियतनामी युद्धका कारण पीडित जनताको राहतका लागि काम गर्ने भन्ने प्रश्न उहाँको मनमा उब्जिन थाल्यो र उत्तर भियतनाम र दक्षिण भियतनाम बीच बढ्दै गरेको युद्धले चिन्तित भई हानले एक बृहत शान्तिपूर्वक आन्दोलनको सुरुवात गर्नुभयो। भियतनाम युद्धलाई अन्त्य गर्ने र शान्तिको स्थापना गर्ने आशयले उहाँले लेखेको पत्रबाट प्रभावित भई मार्टिन लुथर किङले हानकै आग्रहमा भियतनामी युद्धको आलोचना गर्नुभयो र पछि हानको शान्तिप्रतिको लगावलाई मध्यनजर गर्दै सन् 1967 मा उहाँलाई नोबेल शान्ति पुरस्कारका लागि मनोनित पनि गरियो। यद्यपि विभिन्न कारणवश त्यस साल नोबेल शान्ति पुरस्कार प्रदान गरिएन। हानको यो मिसनका कारण भियतनामी सरकारले उहाँलाई देश निकाला गरिदियो र आफ्नो राष्ट्रलाई अत्याधिक प्रेम गर्ने उहाँ राष्ट्रविहीन बन्न पुग्नुभयो।
So he is, or he was now, a Vietnamese Buddhist master, and his affiliation, particularly in Buddhist school, is Zen Buddhism. Zen Buddhism, and he was actually just an ordinary monk, but because of the Vietnam War, then he had to escape from his own country, Vietnam, and came to the West and immigrated in France, became refugee, and he was exiled for over 40 years. And in France, then he established this plum village where he had his own community of monks and nuns, and that's where he actually flourished, basically to propagate Buddhism into now unknown place that is West.
A Bodhisattva is someone who can talk, he can speak with a kind of language called gentle, loving speech. A Bodhisattva is someone who can listen with compassion. And if you train for 3 days, you might become a Bodhisattva. And you might talk to him or to her with that kind of language. And you might listen to him, to her with that kind of compassion. You don't have to practice 10 years in order to do that. A few days may be enough.
जैन बौद्ध भिक्षु, कवि र शान्ति अभियन्ता हानले आफ्नो आध्यात्मिक जीवनको महत्त्वपूर्ण समय दक्षिण पश्चिम फ्रान्सको प्लम भिलेज मोनास्ट्रीमा बिताउनुभयो। यहीँबाट उहाँले इन्गेज्ड बुद्धिज्मको अवधारणा विकसित गर्नुभयो। उहाँले बौद्ध धर्मको प्रवर्धन र अभ्यासका लागि विश्वका विभिन्न स्थानमा दर्जनौं मोनास्ट्री र अभ्यास केन्द्रहरू स्थापना गर्नुभयो।
His specialty, particularly in terms of Buddhist practice, is mindfulness meditation, and he also kind of is very, very good at speaking to ordinary people, to simplify most sophisticated kind of subjects in a very simple language, and that is his one of the experts. And he is also a wonderful writer, not only a speaker, wonderful writer, and he knows quite a number of languages, and he can really talk or give teachings on Buddhism in French and English, and then other languages of Vietnamese, of course. And therefore he wrote many books, I think over 50 books on Buddhism, and all of these books are cherished by a lot of readers.
उनचालीस वर्ष आफ्नो मातृभूमिबाट टाढा रहेपछि अन्त्यमा 2005 सालमा उहाँलाई भियतनामी सरकारले भियतनाम फर्कन अनुमति दियो। सन् 1960 मा हानले द स्कुल अफ योथ र सोशल सर्भिस इन भियतनाम नामक ग्रासरुट रिलिफ अर्गनाइजेसनको स्थापना गर्नुभयो, जसमा 10,000 स्वयंसेवक संलग्न भए र यी संस्था बुद्धत्व, अहिंसा र करुणाको प्रवर्धनमा अग्र रूपमा लाग्यो। सन् 1966 मा उहाँले द अर्डर अफ इन्टरबीइङको स्थापना गर्नुभयो, जुन परम्परागत बुद्धिस्ट बोधिसत्वको धारणामा आधारित थियो। सन् 1969 मा उहाँले पेरिस पीस टकको लागि बुद्धिस्ट प्रतिनिधि मण्डलको अगुवाई गर्नुभयो। सन् 1975 मा उहाँले पेरिस नजिकै स्वीट पोटाटो कम्युनिटीको स्थापना गर्नुभयो। त्यस्तै सन् 1982 मा फ्रान्सको दक्षिण पश्चिम प्लम भिलेजको स्थापना गर्नुभयो।
If you follow his biography, he lived a life which is an example for all of us. We can learn, being an ordinary monk in Vietnam, and then becoming refugee after the war there in Vietnam, and then now the world leader, and having these hundreds and thousands of followers. That itself is an example that we can learn. Because he is not an extraordinary person. He's like us, and he did it on his own. Not only that, but we really don't have any excuse to become a good person, a good-hearted person, because our time right now, we are not under a war. His time was very difficult time because first of all, to be safe from this war was a very difficult part, and then after that, coming to an unknown place as a refugee, starting from scratch, starting from zero, right? It's difficult. However, he did it because he had the heart. He has this love for helping people and preserving the good message of Buddha, right? So that's why, particularly like here in this country, I think we really have to know a little bit more about him and try to practice what he practiced, because that practice that he did was a message delivered by Buddha, who was born in this country in Lumbini. So therefore, we have all the reasons to do that.
सन् 2014 को अन्त्यतिर हानलाई स्ट्रोक भयो, जसका कारण उहाँ बोल्न समेत नपुग्ने अवस्थामा पुग्नुभयो र उहाँको शरीरको दाहिने भाग प्यारालाइसिसका कारण चल्न छोड्यो। तर पनि उहाँले आफ्नो स्वास्थ्यले साथ दिएसम्म हरेक किसिमबाट अरूलाई सहयोग गर्न छोड्नु भएन। आफ्नो बिग्रदो स्वास्थ्य अवस्थालाई ध्यानमा राख्दै सन् 2018 मा आफ्नो अन्तिम समय आफ्नै जन्मभूमिमा बिताउने उद्देश्यका साथ हान ट्यु ह्यु मोनास्ट्री फर्कनु भयो।
So his message of peace, tranquility, and be present, these are the things that really touch people's heart. And people all over the world really cherish that, and then that's how not only he spoke those things, and these are the things that in his writing books are available, and he has given so many workshops here and there, retreats all over the world. And so that's why, as I told you, that he has many followers, and even if he's left, I told you, his message is still there. In audio, in recording visual, you can have it. Then of course there are books.
संसारलाई आफ्नो ज्ञान र विवेकले उज्यालो प्रकाश छर्दै आउनुभएका उहाँ सन् 2022 जनवरी 22 मा 95 वर्षको उमेरमा ब्रेन हेमरेजका कारण परिनिर्वाण प्राप्त गर्नुभयो। उहाँको शारीरिक स्वरूप हामी माझ नभए पनि उहाँको शान्ति सन्देश सदा हाम्रो मन मस्तिष्कमा गुन्जिरहनेछ र हामीलाई शान्तिको बाटोमा हिँड्न प्रेरित गरिरहनेछ।
To die means from something you suddenly become nothing. From someone you suddenly become no one. And so the notion of death cannot apply to reality, whether to a cloud or to a human being. The Buddha did not die. The Buddha only continued by his Sangha, by his Dharma, and you can touch the Buddha in the here and the now. And that is why ideas like being born, dying, coming and going, being and non-being should be removed by the practice of looking deeply. And when you can remove these notions, you are free and you have non-fear.